Alexa, turn stream room lights orange. There you go.
Hey, a little help?
At least the rescue's going well.
Go Kings. Kings are better. They're what? Yeah, but coyotes are in Arizona. That's kind of gross. If we're going off of just aestheticness of the state, absolutely no way you're comparing Arizona to California, which is one of the most beautiful states.
But we can't get through the door. We're trapped.
Okay, and? I mean, I guess, but if you look at like the redwood forest, you look at like just the overall looks of California. No, it's not. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm one of the biggest California haters. That's one thing I will not take away. It is a beautiful state. I mean, LA's not as terrible as like San Francisco. So does San Francisco, so does every major city. That's not true. Yes, I have. It's not as bad, but it does not smell good either.
We can't hold out here forever.
I get an idea.
Absolutely it does. Every major city is shit. The ones in Texas, the ones in New York, the ones in fucking anywhere. Why do you think Minnesota's wouldn't smell bad? So in their major city, they got quite a bit of people. I mean, you'd be actually surprised being like, if you go to like Michigan, they got Detroit, and that's not a heavily populated area anymore because everybody's left it. And I've been there, and Detroit smells like shit. Not anymore. That's why I'm saying, like, since their car problem started dropping, that's when it became like really shitty. Everybody left because all the automobile businesses left and stuff like that. For what, building them, or? Because I know all their corporate buildings have left and gone elsewhere.
Sure, but try.
Sit tight. We'll figure something out.
Nice work. Can we go?
We need to move.
I will carry him.
You what? No, I can make it.
You cannot.
Ow, ow, ow! Easy.
To me! Follow! We, got company back here.
Okay, okay. We're almost there, right?
Archers ahead!
Oh, seriously?
Hey, I'm a Trey. You okay?
Hi! No!
Just hold on.
All right. We gotta be close, right?
On your right!
Keep going! We're almost at the river!
I'm about to hurl.
Where's the boat?
Throw it in the river.
Hurry now. That won't hold them for long.
Whoa! Of course. He's not here. Freya's boat.
They will regroup. We should go.
Okay. This is bad.
Hang on!
You should have seen your faces. Relax.
It's flying. We're flying. I knew it would do that.
We have guests!
There's another one!
I knew this was going too smoothly. Little help?
They're too fast! Look out!
Doja fränder. Dojer själv samma. Jag vedena till dojer. Domor dagen.
Virga! No! For Benaheim! think that's the end of Birger?
You think he survived that?
He's down there picking the dirt out of his nails with the beast's feathers. You'll see. He has to.
We're almost there, Ingvi. Just hold on a bit longer.
Probably Val.
I don't suppose I have much of a choice at the moment.
I've been enjoying it again. I told you I'm not playing it when I stream. I don't know, it depends on how long I'm up.
Lunda. Lunda, we need cloth and boiling water. Red root and
Lamb's grass, I know. You think I never staunched a bleeder before? Oh, now don't you go worrying, boss. I didn't go through any of your stuff while you was off being tortured.
Damn it, Lunda! Easy.
Heck you sassing me for? I ain't the one who stuck you like a damn pig. No offense.
Freya, oh, man. We're just taking over entirely?
Hold still. She'll just get you stable so we can take you to Sindri's house. The rest of my herbs are there.
We'll protect the realm in your absence. The four of us.
Van's in good hands.
Brought it to Sindri's house, huh? Whoever that is.
Your boat.
Nope. No boat. Come on, take it. Sail the skies. Sun yourself on its bow. You look like you could use it. Make a Vanir god proud.
Gave you his boat? Nice.
He left me no choice.
It was necessary. Not because it was written.
Prophecy holds that Galahorn is the herald of Ragnarok. Whatever it does.
I read about it in Odin's library. Supposedly. What does that mean? I could smell something. Could be
Certain
important.
states.
Maybe we should follow it.
Tracks.
Help.
We'll defend too.
Where are you leading us, girl?
You have a weird hate for Luca.
So, what do you want to do now? We don't have to.
I mean, he is good.
Do we?
Look! Tracks from the olfactorily gifted hound.
In the sense of the grand scheme of like overall, no. But in the sense of the league right now, he is one of the best players. Just off of stats purely alone. Who do you think he is? Yeah.
Hey, girl, we're here.
But he's not playing like the best. Are you saying like currently how they're playing? That's what I'm saying. Like currently right now, he is everything I've seen lately when I talk about sports, like every list I've seen, he's top like 3, 4, maybe 5 in the league.
More paw prints.
Little slobber balls, quite the tracker.
You think he's doing number 1? Oh, I thought you meant in the league. I was like, I don't know about that. I still keep seeing Giannis as number 1 on every single list. That's why when you said that, I was like, hold on, I just need to reiterate what he just said, so I did not have to like completely negate with this whole conversation. Bro, I love Giannis. I'm so glad he's on my team. Well, see, the reason, and this is why I initially started, like, why he became my favorite, is he doesn't have the same bitch mentality of a lot of the players of today, where, like, during off season, he doesn't work out with other players. He doesn't, like, hang out with them. He doesn't interact with them like that. He just wants to be the best, and he works his ass off 24/7. Like, I made this statement, which I kind of take back a little bit now, but like what was the year where he really like popped off? Just like, what was the year he won MVP? That was like 3 years ago, right? Or 20? Okay, so 2 years ago. I said that year, if he develops a 3, he could make the argument of being the GOAT, but he hasn't developed a 3 enough for that argument to stand anymore. No, I agree with that, but like in today's league, you have to be able to shoot 3s. And that's the one thing that makes me dislike this league. Kicked out? Oh, I don't know. I don't know anybody like that to that extent. Bruh, I do agree because I hate him, but the fact of how he plays defense, I do enjoy watching as a spectator, because that's kind of how back in the day they used to play. Like, very like, they just played like dogs. They like, it was different. So in that sense, I do like him. I don't like him, but I like how he played defense. Like he always shit talks and things. I love that. Now, if he would do that and stop being a bitch when like somebody would touch him, because I've seen him do some of that, it would change my perspective a little bit, but why?
Oh, gotta remember to ask Tyr about his travels to the lands beyond the seas.
You wish to travel the world.
I don't know. Maybe. See new places. Find out more about...
It's always a bad idea to bet on your teams. You're like, no, we definitely got this. And it's like, they're playing the #1 team. It's like, ooh, they don't got that, though.
You can always try finding Helka some other time.
But no, there's only one player in any sport that I think should get kicked out because of how they play.
There's something in Odin's library about what Gjallarhorn is supposed to do.
The Dominic Sue in the NFL.
All the realms and harmonizes the space between them.
He's the dirtiest player on the planet.
And it would be like opening up all the realm travel towers at once.
It's quite a vulnerability. Wonder why he didn't just destroy it.
Some artifacts
Ooh.
defy destruction.
Well, we should make Freya aware of this.
He's not dirtier. I promise you, in one game. No. No, when I say dirty, I mean like literally in one game, and I only remember this, and I started watching a little bit after with Dominic Sue against the Packers. He tried to step purposely on somebody's ankle while they were on the ground. He stepped on somebody's crotch, their head, and then he kicked somebody in the head. There's no shot that you're... Oh, yeah, it was all in one game. He used to be one of the people... You know how, like, there was a big problem a while ago, and this is what the Saints got in trouble for with the whole headhunting thing? He was one of the biggest people who did that. Yeah. So, no, that dude is the dirtiest player. Like, I'm not saying dirty by, like, the play, like, what you just said with Donald. I'm saying, like... This dude literally is out there just to hurt people. The dude in one season had 4 suspensions. I would even go ahead. Nah, I like Donald. I mean, that's just part of being the star player, though. That's just part of being a star player. I can't defend that. But, like, when you're a star, they do it in all sports. You get away with a lot more than you should. Again, with every sport, every star has their own special powers. Look at fucking James Harden taking 50 steps back as a signature move and nothing happens. That's just part of the sport. Like, and that's with every sport. If you look at LeBron, like, there's so many times where he'll be playing people and he should get a call on him and it doesn't happen. Same if you watch highlights of Jordan, same type of thing. It's just a star thing. Like, I'm not going to blame a player for that. And also, like I told you, I don't mind the fighting thing. I don't think they should ban them for fighting. Let these fucking big oafs fight. I don't care. Makes the game more entertaining.
Enough.
Look at that. You really did.
Yeah, that's just being a pussy. That I'm not talking about. I'm talking about let them duke it out. Let it be like hockey.
You managed to kill Heimdall.
I knew our spear would do the trick.
That's why hockey to this day is the only sport that I would ever can think about watching consistently again.
Is it true?
It's just the fact that they're not a bunch of pussies.
Heimdall's dead. I can't believe it.
Huh?
There's no stopping it now. Odin swore peace only so long as you spilled no more Aesir blood.
I refuse that deal.
Yet he honored it. But now...
But what? You and I know better than anyone that Odin's...
I don't know how any of my teams are doing, to be honest.
We have the advantage now. It's time to bring him down.
No.
None of you understand what's coming. Odin's vengeance will be his only concern.
Yeah.
Not his only concern. The mask.
I'm a Kings
Whatever
fan.
knowledge it unlocks. That's what Odin wants more than anything.
Or I should say I'm a Kings and Vegas fan, because I was a Kings fan before Vegas became a team. And then when Vegas became a team, I liked the whole, like, they all got picked from, like, random teams and, like, created their own team, and I enjoyed watching them. And I enjoyed the fact that they were all vets, so I kind of became a Vegas fan as well. That's the only sport that I could say I like two teams.
You are home. Do not ask me to put you at risk again.
He's at risk where he stands, Kratos. We all are.
Anything we do...
Yeah, it was a very strange situation.
But Odin needs me. He trusts me. I'll be safe there.
Yeah.
That I can remember.
Tactical perspective.
Because the last two teams before that was the Diamondbacks and the Tampa Bay Rays in 01. Well, no, in the 90s, late 90s.
Yeah.
If there is
Yeah, so I do like the Knights.
Oh yeah, but Diamondbacks have one record that only one team can possibly beat right now, and that's the Kraken. The quickest expansion team to ever win a championship.
Is that just baseball?
No, in all sports.
No, the Golden Knights beat that. They won their first year.
They've never won a championship. They made it their first year. They didn't win it.
Did they not?
They didn't win the Stanley Cup.
Remember my promise.
Who beat them?
Lightning. Because the Lightning are the best team in hockey for like the past 10 years. Except for last year with the Avalanche winning.
No, the first year was the Capitals. The Capitals won 4-1.
Oh, and then it was the Lightning. Yeah, I know the Lightning went on a 2-year run, and then Avalanche beat them. Well, won last year. Oh yeah, that's right. Because Brady won the Super Bowl, and then Tampa, the Lightning won their first one when Brady won the Super Bowl. That's right. But no, yeah, only Seattle can do it, and they have 2 years to do it.
I can't let
Wait, how quickly did the Diamondbacks do it?
Diamondbacks became a team in '98, and they won it in 01. So, 98, 99, 2000, 01. So 4 years.
Need a way out of a bad situation?
That's why the Kraken have 2 more years. Well, this year and next year to beat it, and the following year will tie it if they win it.
Hope I don't need it.
But they look good, but they're not good.
Got it.
Like they still need to become a team. And they have a really ugly mascot. It's a troll.
Odin said.
You'd think it would be a Kraken.
Yeah, that's kind of lame. They're trolling you.
I should know about Odin?
Yeah, that's what I said. They're the Seattle trolls.
Whoa. Like if I flip
That's all Seattle is. They're a whole bunch of trolls. I mean, they lost the best thing that ever happened to them, called the Supersonics.
Sorry, Mimir.
I really hope they get them back, though.
I'm on my own for this one.
I don't like Seattle. I don't want anything good to happen there right now.
I mean, I agree, because I really hate all the Seattle teams. Especially the fucking Seahawks.
I hate them so much.
I hate this whole, we're the 12. Literally, that number only got retired because their starting quarterback, second jersey was lost after his main jersey got ruined. So the backup quarterback had to give up his jersey, and so they decided to retire the jersey, and then they started calling themselves the 12.
Is this your wolf?
Stop doing that.
Oh, were you having a moment? It sort of looked like you were having a moment. I can go.
No, sorry.
All I know is my favorite team is the oldest team in football.
It's okay.
You're what?
My favorite team's the oldest team in football. Only team to be around since the 1800s.
Huh?
Damn.
I'm glad you found a place for us.
Yep. 1898 to be exact. I think it was no. Was it 98? I don't know. 90 something. 1890 something.
Where were they originally?
This is my marble.
And where are you heading off to?
Back to Asgard. Hey, I'm actually using him. Angerboda, look. Once I see this through, I'm gonna know everything. How to save my father, how to stop Ragnarok, and maybe, hopefully, how to bring our people back.
Loki, those are all very noble intentions. But he's Odin.
You have faith in me, right?
I still find it hilarious how the Packers got their name.
I do. I just hope the story you're writing...
Because Wisconsin was really known for meat packing. And a lot of the people who were originally on the first couple teams would literally get off their meat packing job and go play football. So they got it from being meat packers.
Oh, night boy.
I mean, they pack that too, so it could be associated with that. But all the stories that I've been told by my family, who's like 10 times more diehard fans than I am, like they have season tickets, everything. They all told me the meat packing story. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, when I was younger, growing up, I was a Dodgers fan because my dad was. But then once their fan base started getting like out of control, because they weren't always like that. That's more of like the past like 10 years. I can't stand them.
help Odin complete the mask, but also make sure he doesn't get any answers from it. Easy, right? He's probably in a study. Huh.
The only people I dislike more than Dodgers fans is the Yankees fans. And that's just because they're really annoying. A Dudu and our friend Siobhan. But Siobhan has an excuse. Siobhan grew up in New York. But Dudu grew up in, like, outside San Francisco.
Okay. Panic does nothing. Harness it.
Heimdall's dead. Happen to know something about that? Anything?
Well, I mean, everyone hated him.
Sure, sure. But have you seen anything? Something noteworthy?
I mean, you know, he did sock through pretty hard while we were out. Maybe someone found out? Got even? I don't know.
Are you suggesting my son had something to do with this?
I don't know. Honest.
Well, I had to ask. Never believed you had anything to do with this.
Me, it wasn't. Growing up, my dad, because my dad's a Rams fan, has been since they were originally in LA. Growing up, my dad had me be a Rams fan, and that was during the time that they were good. And then when I started watching sports, specifically football, was the year that the Packers actually won. I started watching game one. I knew my family was Packers fans. So I was like, you know, I'm going to be a Packers fan. So I watched every game with my mom. And then they ended up winning that year. So that was a good start to watching sports. And then when I got really into hockey was the first year that the Kings actually started playing well. And then when the Kings won was only like my second or third year watching hockey, which was their first win. Like I said, I'm a Brewers fan because of like they're from Milwaukee, and then because I met the one guy, but I wouldn't say like I'm a baseball fan, so I don't care about baseball. I never know what happens. And then basketball, when I was younger, I was one of those people who just liked certain players, so I didn't really have a set team I liked at the time. So I like Memphis because I used to play a lot of 2K, and I always ended up with Rudy Gay on my team, and it was when he was on that team. So I grew to like the Grizzlies, and then I liked the Bucks because of my family. And then as I got older, I started just watching the Bucks in general. And then shortly after is when Giannis went there, and I liked Giannis right off rip. I didn't necessarily think he was gonna be as goated as he is. I just liked him, and then he got really good. Because like when he first came in the league, like he had potential, because he technically came in as a point guard but switched like immediately basically, and he was just really skinny, so you don't really know what's gonna happen. But then he put on all that size and then just became a fucking monster. Like, did you see this thing recently where he charged into Embiid? And Embiid fell and he didn't somehow?
No.
Bro, if I find it, I'll send it to Fabian to send to you. Bro, that was... He literally full force, like, was driving and hit Embiid. And anybody else would have been flying. Nah, Embiid fell. I was like, what the fuck? He's not human.
Hey, wait, no. Well, in all seriousness... With the way how Devin Booker is playing right now, do you think he deserves to at least be in the MVP conversation for this season alone?
I would have to look up his stats because, like I said, I don't watch basketball like that.
Follow me.
No, yeah.
Let me look him up.
Here, let me give you the stats from the last game alone.
And also, quick thing: how are they doing?
You're right. Later.
We are number 1 in the West yet again.
Hold on, I just had somebody do jump scare. I can't hear anything. What'd you say?
We are number 1 in the West yet again.
Okay, because if your team is not at least top 3 in whatever, like West or East, I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
you should be allowed to be put in the
God
MVP
damn!
conversation.
I agree. I agree
because
on that.
if your team's not in top 3, how are you the most valuable player to where you're that important?
No, yeah, I agree.
I've never understood like how
hey.
people could even be considered.
Okay, these stats are only for 3 quarters though. I'm only gonna give you his shots made, and then I'm gonna let you guess how much, like his shooting percentage. Like, so he went 20 for 25 in 3 quarters, 31 minutes only. How much points do you think he racked up?
You didn't.
Probably like 50.
I haven't
He got 51
but I will.
in 3 quarters.
As soon as I come back.
Mind you, it was against the Chicago Bulls, the only team to beat the #1 team twice in all of basketball, which is the Boston Celtics.
Okay, my big question though, at least for me, because my MVP, I don't always agree with who wins. Because a big thing for me is if a player does not play defense, I don't think they should be considered. That's what I was about to say. Is he a good defender or no?
Come on.
I mean, he definitely won't win Defensive Player of the Year, but he definitely is a defender now.
Come on. They're not gonna let you
Because that's one thing that I've always said about people like what's his name? Klay Thompson. He's a very underrated defender. Like, he's not good necessarily because he's slow and pretty unathletic for the most part, but he still works his ass off at being the best possible defender he can be.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is more than most people can say.
But no, I think Booker belongs in the conversation. Do I think he deserves it though? As a Suns fan, yes, but as a basketball fan, I feel like he has more to prove.
Like, as a whole, I still think, based off the past couple years that I've seen, I think Giannis should have won all of them, but I know they don't. They don't particularly like giving people more than one back-to-back, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because I've seen, like, LeBron back in the day, there was one that he didn't get that, like, if you look at it, he probably should have.
Totally understand.
But they don't like giving it back-to-back, especially to people they don't like LeBron.
Oh, no, that kind of reminds me of the 2 years that Steve Nash won it. When everyone says that Kobe, not Kobe, Shaq should have had it, but Shaq won the other year, like the years, like the 3 years in between them.
Yeah.
Dude, I need help on site.
So that makes sense. But no, I agree with you. I don't think, but personally, I don't think a center should be able to ever win it.
I think that's debatable because there's some centers who have that big of an impact on their team.
Quiet.
Especially if you're looking like back in the day when centers was a big priority of your team.
Yeah, but I'm talking about nowadays basketball. I don't think a center really deserves it.
Well,
especially
who are you
one
talking
on the
about
Denver
particularly?
Nuggets. The Joker.
Isn't he like the best player on his team though by far?
Yes, but his team is never in the top 3 conversation, like you said. They're always the 5th seed or lower.
And pissing me.
Yeah.
Any man who disagrees.
I don't know how to. Also, how does the MVP get swept in the playoffs?
With his face.
Huh?
How does the MVP get swept in playoffs?
Well, you can make that argument with a lot of people. Like, look at Russell Westbrook. He won what, 3 MVPs in a row?
Westbrook?
Didn't he win like 3 in a row, and like he never does good in playoffs? Just like James Harden, he's one of those people that like he plays really well during the regular season, and then almost always does bad in playoffs. That's why like a lot of times it's kind of hard to make the argument like the MVP is a regular season thing.
No, yeah, I agree. But at the same time, though, when you ain't doing nothing in the playoffs and you kind of fell off at the end of the season, why are you getting the MVP award?
Yeah.
An MVP is supposed to be throughout the whole season.
Taking my fucking cows!
And right now, the only player I truly see that as, like, honestly, actually no one, personally, no one really deserves that award right now.
Why not?
No player is being really consistent.
No fucking way.
Honestly, yeah, I don't think any player really deserves it right now, personally. But then again, we're only 20 games into the season, so.
Yeah, you're gonna have to see how they do like halfway if there's still nobody.
Yeah. Gotta give it at least another 20 games. It's an 82
Where the fuck
season.
is he at?
Actually, no. You wanna know who actually might deserve it? Like the only player truly that probably deserves it is Jason Tatum from the Celtics. As of right now.
Who's on his team now? Because I know they had a lot of trades recently, didn't they?
No, that was the Jazz.
So they had the same team as like a couple years ago?
They had the exact same as team that they had last year that made to the finals that I know about.
See, the problem with like giving it to people like him and like why I don't think anybody on the Lakers will get it is they just have a lot of really good players that's hard to like give a team that could win without you MVP.
But the only player that I truly know off of the Celtics is Tatum. I don't know any other player. Oh no, I think Boban's on there now. Might be wrong on that though. Oh no, yeah, literally, he's the only player that I could think of on the Celtics.
Fuck the god, I barely spawned in.
Cause we're on an Xbox call, doo-doo.
I'll tell you who definitely isn't getting it though. CP3.
CP3 is not even good anymore.
Dude hasn't even played a game since like the second week of the season.
In my opinion, CP3 is a very overrated player. Like even career-wise.
Career or recent?
Even career-wise.
Career-wise? I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. You don't just earn the name point guard for nothing. But recently, like the last 2 years, yeah. Even though I love the music when he scores. That's a really good bucket, not a 3. Goes with the Suns too.
Wait, his nickname's the Point God?
Why are we not getting on?
Yeah.
What did he get that for?
He got that back when he played for the Clippers.
Ooh, bitch.
Because on the Clippers, like he was really good because he had a good team around him that worked well with him.
But no, I don't know if it was the Clippers or if it was the Thunder. Honestly.
I'm like, fucking.
I don't know.
What's this shit?
When did CP3 get the nickname Point Guard?
Here's what I found.
What if you started again? Right now, just put down the...
It doesn't say when he got it, but it looks like he got it back when he was back with the Pelicans, the team he was drafted by.
The hell?
Fucking god, put the snipers away.
I'm sorry you had to see him like this. No.
Yeah.
No. It's fine.
I mean, you can't deny the fact that he can create a bucket out of nowhere.
Like,
No matter
don't
if
get
it's
me
his
wrong,
bucket
he
or
was a
someone
good
else's.
player, but I don't think he's like
I'm strong, but you gotta have
as
that.
goated as they like to make him sound.
I mean, you just don't win Rookie of the Year and then win a whole bunch of MVPs in the All-Star game for nothing.
Okay, the All-Star game's a joke, though.
But now it is definitely.
It's been a joke for like 20, 30 years. Like, it's been bad for a while. It's at this point
it's
become a
like-
popularity contest. It's not even really like... You watch them, they're definitely not trying.
True.
And don't get me wrong, I blame LeBron for that because he makes everybody friends and buddy-buddy.
Thor?
That's fucking suck.
Yeah, ever since they gave LeBron pretty much control of that,
Get up.
it's kind of when it went downhill. Definitely.
Like, a lot of people, like... I don't think I understand. And this is where like I do give him respect, but at the same time I don't. LeBron changed the league in a lot of many ways.
I know you're disappointed.
He changed the league for the worse.
No, it has been, but I mean, so is Steph. The fact that everybody shoots a bunch of threes all the time and like these high-ass scoring games because it's mainly three-pointers, to me is not as enjoyable to watch as it was back in the day, and that I would argue is because of people like Steph.
Let's go. Almost at 40.
Grandfather treated you like crap.
Nah.
You were struggling.
I
get it.
I don't know if you can really blame that on Steph though, because Steph came in the league in 2013. Besides scoring games, I would really blame it more on Kobe than anyone.
No, I'm not saying the high scoring like in general. I'm saying like the three-pointers. And Steph joined in 2009.
Even when
But yeah, that is true. But he really didn't take off till 13 though.
we love you.
But the three thing was not as big of a thing.
Yeah, actually, that is true. Whenever a team made a three, everyone got hyped over it. Now it's just like...
Now it's like, oh, cool, you guys made your 70th in the week.
Yeah.
Because it's all everybody does. That's why, like, for me, watching the Bucks is more enjoyable because, yeah, they got three shooters, but their main person is not a three shooter. Nor does he really try to be like LeBum does.
Can I get you a water or something?
That is true. But to counter your argument about CP3, though, he is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh, no, absolutely. Just because of, like... But you don't have to... See, this is the one thing I've come to realize, especially more now than before. You don't necessarily have to be good to become a first ballot Hall of Fame. You being likable will get you that sometimes.
Oh, well, that definitely won't be Chris Paul. Everyone hates his guts right now.
Now, but not when he first came in the league. They loved him at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Just like now, I personally hate him. I find him incredibly annoying.
Most people hate him just because he's on the Suns. That's the
No,
reason
I
why.
just like him because he acts like a bitch now. He's like throughout his career, specifically against Rondo when he was on the Celtics, like he's always had beef with people for random reasons, but he's always been like a bitch about it. I can care less that he's on the Suns. I only like to give the Suns shit because I know Fabian's a fan of them.
Yeah, you can take me for that.
You.
If Fabian wasn't a fan of them, like before, I wouldn't even think about him.
Fuck you.
Oh, by the way, I can't fully take full credit about him being a Suns fan, because I'm pretty sure he was a fan, but he became a
Why am I
full-on
still
fan.
playing with this leg?
Hey, why
You-
can't we just
you-
fight?
you-
Why
80
you guys
fucking
taking
games.
that?
And I'm still dropping 40 kills. What the fuck?
Hey, maybe the last kid was helping you.
Probably. Probably, man.
Hey, man, I wouldn't doubt it. Sometimes I play better on certain games with lag.
Oh, God.
The only
Like,
team Fabian... Oh, good.
Do you still have Apex?
No, I haven't installed that shit. I ain't a fan.
Bro, Fabian, you don't even play Apex. What do you mean?
I mean, I'll try it out. It looks fun right now.
It hasn't changed.
It hasn't.
You're gonna go in there, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm down to play it, and then you're not gonna enjoy it, just like the exactly like last time.
Nah, it'll be different.
I just can't play Apex. I've never liked it, all the way back when it first dropped.
When it first dropped, I had a tough time getting into it, but once I started like paying attention to like the game and like trying to figure out like
oh my God.
how to get better, I started to really like it. It's just hard to play all the time
Hey, where's your piece? I can
because
go to the hospital.
how like toxic it kind of
I'm
is.
going up to the hospital with Alyssa.
I need to do first.
When are you coming back?
Well, I'll be back as soon as she's done. It should be before you go to work. Hopefully it's not that long. Someone's calling me. Hold on.
Dude, we're deafened
I'll be right
because we're
back.
on an Xbox call.
Now we can go.
What up, bitch? Ow.
What did he say?
For God, if I have to call off.
Wait,
work,
how
I'm
are
gonna
we
be so
gay
mad.
when you joined the call Defen? What the fuck?
That's
What
true.
to do something?
You did do that.
Okay, so then you're gay.
Okay, I'm doing something. I'm playing God of War and streaming.
Yeah, leveling up my guns.
Hey, Fabian actually playing COD?
He plays COD a lot now, according to you. Remember?
And by himself or with his cousin?
He's with his cousin.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I would not play this by myself. There's no point.
Yeah, it's not that enjoyable by itself.
You have to play some Val.
I'm going to after I finish what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're gay. For sure.
Are we gonna 3-stat? Oh, never mind. I'm still banned for 2 hours.
What the hell?
So Team USA, right, guys?
For what?
On the second account?
Team USA's playing right now.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Soccer. Especially the female.
Oh, let's be 5-stack again.
Yeah, well, Marcos
13.
isn't available now.
Why?
He left to go to Europe.
Damn, already?
This morning, yeah. Well, he changed what time 3 times to talking to him yesterday.
Jesus, that means something.
Because he said he was going later in the day, like at nighttime. Then he told me 5 p.m. and then he told me 5 a.m.
I got no interest
Bruh.
And he only told me 5 a.m. because he claimed he wanted to get off. But initially he was telling me, he's like, I'm going to just stay up till 5 because I want to sleep on the plane ride the entire time. And I was like, okay, then I can stay up till like 12. So that way you're not fully alone. And then he was like, oh, it's at 5 a.m. and then he got off.
This fucking dude.
He does shit like that all the time.
Okay.
Well then, I don't know what I can play with y'all then.
If you can't be yourself, you also might
Use
not
Fabian's ult.
follow your own path.
I need to fix the settings on there.
I don't have an ult anymore, they took it away.
Or you wanna know what's weird, Dudu? Last night after you got off, and after me and Marcos got off of Warzone, because Fabian left like immediately, we all got back on Val. Well, Marcos got back on quicker, and they wanted to play unranked. And they did not understand the reason I dislike unranked.
It's not fun.
I mean, I don't really care.
It's not skill based.
Like literally, I was barely trying, and I ended up MVP.
Yeah, unranked on Valorant, it's just not skill based.
Well, unranked on any game that has ranked mode is not skill based.
Siege is kind of like that. Siege has like a hidden MMR type of thing.
Yeah, but it's not. You could still end up with high level players.
Yeah, but the way Siege is, there's even in quick play, there's a hidden MMR. Depending how much you win, you could fucking be a diamond rank in casual.
Hey, I'm leaving. I'll be back before you go to work. I gotta go get your crybaby sister. I don't know what's going on. She's not answering my calls.
Sounds rough.
Yeah, it sucks that my car's one has to be taken.
Wait,
though.
what happened to her?
I don't know, something about her having to be in the hospital. That's all.
No, you guys want to play Warzone.
I'm not playing Warzone. If I get off this game, I'm going to.
Was it bad last night or what?